So, I mean, I don't know, Hellebuck's not necessarily, he definitely was a bum last year. He got shelled in some games. I'm like, this dude, I'm like, I love Hellebuck, and I watched him just be, he was so good last year. He was almost like a half a goalie better than everybody in the league, like wins and shutouts and saves. And he was so good. And like, I don't know if you need to rest your starting goalie nowadays. That's part of the reason. It doesn't look like he was tired. He just wasn't stopping pucks. Like, how did that happen? Like, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I'm a big Hellebuck fan. Like I said, I have, Hellebuck is part of my PC and will remain so. Like I said, the one that was hit here a couple weeks ago, like actually just last break, I said that was exact same Hellebuck Adidas I have. I mean, as an American too, you like to see him play great. I mean, the Olympics. If hopefully Hellebuck is able to play at that level, we'll see what happens. But I mean, like I said, if Andre takes a job for it, I mean, would he be shocked? Kind of. But I mean, Andre's definitely played great enough that he could take that job. Like that could be who represents the U.S. for the next couple international tournaments. But we'll see. Like I said, for that next goalie. I mean, there's some good young goalies on the come, and we'll see if any are going to take the next step. Obviously, Detroit's got a couple young goalies. I don't think they're quite ready yet. Of course, that team's not quite ready yet. So we'll see if they're able to develop and make names. But I mean, there's good solid goalies across the board. I mean, Sorokin's a great goalie with the Isle, but he kind of faltered last year too. So we'll see. I mean, Shesterkin is good enough to win a cup. We'll see if he can get one. It's just there's some great teams that have great goaltending, but do they have the teams around them to win? Yeah, like I said, your goalie, you can have the greatest goalie in the league and not win cups. I mean, it happens. I mean, not Shesterkin, like Lundqvist and Luongo, those guys. Cujo never won a cup, and he plays, on some great teams. Of course, he was in the Maple Leaf, but that's not going to help. And he was in Detroit for a little bit. But like I said, Detroit doesn't matter who they have in goal, or in Tampa, or in Toronto, rather. Toronto can't seem to get over the hump either. But we'll see. Like I said, it's fun. Like I said, as we get closer and closer to camps, I'm keep my ear to the rumor mill. And like I said, I was just surprised a little bit to see. I mean, I didn't even think about it, but when I saw the article about Kyle Connor going into his final year of his deal, I'm like, ooh. I mean, I never expect he's not going to end up in Tampa, but I'm thinking Detroit, where he's from, Michigan. That'd be interesting to see. Like, I wouldn't hate if he ended up. Like I said, I would like to see him more. I mean, it's tough to get the Jets games on unless you obviously have the package, because Detroit's on a lot more. So obviously, there's a lot more media attention in Detroit, and when that team gets good, and I would have no problem with him, ended up in Detroit. That'd be fun to see because they got good young players. Yeah, I would love to see him playing with Dylan Larkin. I'd have no problem with that. Though I love Scheifele, so I'm not going to deny that. Huge Scheifele fan. Love seeing him playing up there with Morrissey and Kyle Connor. That's a great. They got some good young players. Velarde. I mean, they got some Perfetti. Man, Winnipeg's got good players. They got to think long term. That they got to want to commit to those guys, and then you got to start letting guys like Connor walk. I mean, Ehlers is a guy you don't want to lose. He's the kind of guy that you need on your team. And like you said, he leaves. I mean, that's the kind of guy that you're not gonna win any headlines having Ehlers on your team, but you're gonna win some games because those are the kind of guys you need. So, well, we'll say. Like I said, I mean, people in Tampa when they got when they got Nick Paul and my boy Brandon Hagel, who I loved, and I was so happy to see him trying to take that next step, but they're not going to be your top line players. I mean, obviously Gensel and Point and Kucherov is your top line, but you need guys like Nick Paul and Brandon Hagel. Those are the guys you need on your team. The players that fill out your roster. The Kalorns and the Palots and the Goodrows and the Gourds and those are the teams that the Ross Coltons. Those are the guys that help you win cups. You can't just have that monster top line. If you do that, you're Toronto, and we'll see. We see what happens with Toronto. So, but we'll see. Let's get going. Like I said, I appreciate everybody getting involved tonight. I know it takes a little longer with the mid 30 spots. Like I said, 36 spots with 35 boxes, but you guys are excited. I'm sure you guys are happy with the spot prices being down this week. I try to take care of you guys. That's why I didn't even mind doing the the fire sale discount in the last 9. Ron swooped in and grabbed the last 6 to close us. We'll see if Closer Mojo carries over. In fact, let me make sure my notes here. Ron's got that. Nick F's got Nick F has Slavkovsky. Ron's got Batherson. Ron's got Stahl. Ron's got Tuvo. Nick's got Nico this year. Ron's got Seth Jones. Ron has Darcy Tucker. So there we go. Ron's got the last 6 to close us. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, like, I mean, they would love to keep Hagel, but like I said, I was smart. Brisbane going after Hagel because I saw some potential promise in him. I didn't expect him to be like a 35-goal scorer, but I'm glad that he got to the level. Like you said, he's not a guy that plays with Point and Kucherov, so he's not getting points off of them. I mean, some of the power play, so he's not even like an automatic power play player, but he's a guy that plays high motor, like he's got a little bit of edge to him. Like I just love him. Like he's got a little dirty to him. He'll hit you. He'll hit you. He'll take a hit. He's just a fun player to have on your team. And I look at guys like that where you need them. Like I mean, I can watch Kucherov, from the minute he hits the ice and warm ups to the minute he leaves. I mean, he's the guy that just commands your vision. But Hagel's the kind of guy you got to have on your team. So it's fun to see those. And same thing with Nick Paul. Nick Paul, he's not the best talented, most talented player, but he's got skills and he's got a little bit of everything you need for a hockey player. And he's really a perfect element for that second line for that team. Sometimes even third line. Like he does it all you need. So, but you do need the Cooches and the Gensels and the Braden Points. I mean, you got the Stamkoses. Those are the guys you need to win games. But then you also got to have the Hagels and the Pauls. And like that's the key. So, Brisbois has proved his worth as a GM in Tampa, and I give him a lot of leash. So we'll see if he can continue, maybe pull out another nice run. So we'll see. So let's get going here. Let me get my dice roll and randomizer up. We'll be doing 1 box today. I know it took a little longer to fill, but we're still going to do one on Thursday. Of course, we won this box, so 34 boxes on Thursday. Same spot price for Thursday's box. So if you guys enjoyed the discounts here on this one, hopefully we get people to fill that out on Thursday. I know we're missing just a couple people that haven't been around regularly. Obviously, our weekend people aren't here during the week, but we'll get going on Thursday, get that down to 33 boxes for the weekend, 33 and 32 on Sunday. Those spots went live today. I'll end whatever hits today, of course, and whatever hits on Thursday. So, but we'll see how it goes. Got some good jerseys to get into the mail at the end of this week. So thank you much. Congratulations for the winners. And we'll see what we got. Let me see. Here's my dice. My list. Okay, here we go. Okay, of course we do 5 or more. 5 or more on our dice roll. Of course, all the boxes are here in order. Our oldest box, single box run, 53. Then we have the next 2, 81, 86, 99, and 6. Then we have 5 all the way to 32. Now we have 11, I believe, runs all the way to 48. 49's been hit. New boxes, 50 all the way through 66, skipping 53. That's the only one that's been skipped. So obviously, that's our oldest box. So here we go. Good luck. See if we get a new box or if we get something old, something you guys have chased for at least a little bit of time. So we'll see what comes out tonight. So good luck, everybody. Cannot wait to see what comes out tonight. There we go. 5 or more on our dice roll. See what we got. And that is 9. 9 times the list. So here we go, guys. Good luck, everybody. Once again, thank you for the fill. Everybody's pretty rich, ready to go. So let's do it. 9 times the list. 1. Here we go. 35 boxes. 2. 36 spots. 3. There is a double box in the reload, so we'll see if we hit that. How long it takes. 5. 6, 7, 8. And the box we're going to open tonight is going to be box number 54. There it is. Reload box 35, 9 times. Box 54. 35 items. Hit a reload. Skipped one on Sunday, but we managed to hit one today. Tuesday, reload box. Here we go. There we go. Let me get that number out. 54. 54. 54 is 54. 54. Okay. 54. Good luck, everybody. 54. Here's my list. Some beauties in here. Good luck, everybody. Thank you for the fill. I don't have to change anything on the table because we still have those 21 boxes. Now we have 14 boxes. So get ready for this on Thursday. What we got for box 54, the first hit from the reload, and it is former number 2 overall pick, Buffalo Sabres, Eric Stahl. Eric Stahl. There it is. David Adams, COA. Eric Stahl, Stanley Cup champion with Carolina. The Hurricanes, of course. David Adams. Eric Stahl. There we go. These Sabres, these Swords come out to play. There it is. Buffalo Sabres. Fanatics. Nice blue Sabre style. Buffalo Sabres. There it is. Eric Stahl. Very nice. I have a Stahl. My Stahl is a Reebok Carolina, I think. There we go. David Adams, of course. COA. Matching sticker. And that is an Eric Stahl. Obviously, the Stahl family is very successful. Jordan and Jared, Eric. Jordan and Eric have Stanley Cup championships. I don't think Jared did. Let me see who we got, though, for Stahl. And that is Closer Mojo, Ron in the house. Ron has been missing the last couple weeks or so. He definitely wasn't here on Sunday for the first double box of the reload. And I don't think he was in. He obviously hasn't been in many of the Facebook breaks because of his work schedule. But congratulations, Ron, swooping in, rocking the Eric Stahl. Congratulations to you. Sorry, of course, for everybody did not hit. We are finally getting into the reload boxes. But there we go. The first one that comes out from the reload is an Eric. Always happy to see some Swords. Thank you very much. Congratulations again to Ron. Sorry, of course, for everybody that did not hit. Spot prices will not change. Same as today for Thursday night. So make sure you guys get back here 8 p.m. Have your spots, and then we'll eventually get it filled. I know it takes a little longer for us to go live, but at the same time, you guys do what you can to help me out. Obviously, I'll discount where we have to. But like I said, I know you guys have your targets, and they get swooped up pretty quickly. But thank you very much. Eric Stahl come out to play. We've had Eric Stahl in Carolina. We've had him on Buffalo. I don't can't remember if we had any other iterations of Eric Stahl. I know we've had Jared, probably Pittsburgh. So the Stahls are always good. Obviously, a good family of hockey. Stanley Cup champions, couple of the brothers. There we go. Eric Stahl. I've had a couple little decent run here with Buffalo, but Eric Stahl mostly remembered for being the Carolina Hurricanes Stanley Cup champion. So there we go. Congratulations, Ron. Thank you very much. Closer Mojo is real. We know that for a fact. Obviously, he grabbed the last 6. Obviously, there's 9 that went on sale. So the 3 got picked, and then Ron grabbed the last 6, and bang, he hits this Eric Stahl. So, that's just that's the break world that we live in. The randomizer shines on the break, on the closer mojo every couple of breaks, it seems. So we've been there. Every one of us has been either a benefactor or a victim of the closer mojo. And the break gods shine brightly on Ron this evening. So thank you much, guys. I will see you back here on Thursday night. Enjoy your next couple of days and your hump day Wednesday for everybody. Waffleboard Breaks is out of here. Thank you. Take care.